Just hours after Tennessee Senator Lamar Alexander announced he's retiring, outgoing Governor Bill Haslam says he's seriously considering a run to replace Alexander in the Senate. Thanks for joining us. I'm Richard Ransom.
And I'm Katina Rankin. Alexander became the first senator in the country today to announce he's not running in 2020. We have team coverage starting with Local 24 News anchor Rudy Williams. He's here in the studio. Rudy, why now for Alexander?
Well, U.S. Senator Lamar Alexander says it's time for someone else to have the privilege of representing Tennessee. Now, in a decision, it's going to change Tennessee's political landscape. U.S. Senator Lamar Alexander says his decision to retire in 2020 has been months in the making.
Actually, I decided this in August when I was fishing in Canada.
No one else knew, or they kept it quiet, which included the President of the United States, who learned Sunday night that Alexander would not seek re-election to the U.S. Senate.
He said, well, let's talk about you serving another 20 years. I said, Mr. President, I'm going to announce tomorrow I'm not running. He said, well, why would you do that? And we talked about it.
The senator, in his formal statement, said it was time for someone else to have the privilege of representing Tennessee. But why now?
And I wanted to keep it to myself until the end of the year and make sure it was the right decision. And I've decided that it is somebody else's turn. I get up every day thinking I can do some good for the country and go to bed at night thinking that I have. And I'll keep doing that for 2 more years, but this is the right decision for me and I think for Tennessee.
40 years ago, Alexander began 2 terms as Tennessee governor. 2 unsuccessful attempts at the 1996 and 2000 Republican for president followed. But what does he see as his legacy? Well, any list starts with cars being made in Tennessee under his watch as governor.
I think maybe bringing in the auto industry in the 80s, I think that's probably had more impact. Other governors have done so much to expand that.
Now, Alexander will leave office in 2020 as the only Tennessean to serve as both governor and U.S. senator. If Bill Haslam does run for Alexander's seat, he could be the second. Live in the studio tonight, I'm Rudy Williams, Local 24 News.